Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Steps away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got him, and they convert. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Only in the hops. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Touchdown Seminoles! What a grab and go for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man, it's Reed. He's got his man.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Finds his man enough for the first. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Snags it over the middle. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Using his legs, it's Owens. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Gleason. Makes his connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Nice move to keep moving. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 64, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Reed. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's still running after the move. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's going to pass on second down. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Looking for space. It's Moss.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Owens. Runs for the tackle.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Knowles!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike.
And the score.
Comes out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
First and 10.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field, but the gamble paid off.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Seminoles! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the field.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. To the air, it's Reed, trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout behind the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all this stupid...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Texas A&M, 21.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
By him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Reed. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Aggies! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Catch and score.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And he puts through the extra point. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the game tied.
The Noles will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first-and-goal opportunity.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Second and goal. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with the field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Looking to throw. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
He's loose at the 15. Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your head because they're dominating right now.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it to the right side. Nifty little dance step. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Fires to the big fella. The expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dan.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, no! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires to the right. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 42, Texas A&M 28.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in there.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as...
Touchdown, Aggies! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
34.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Running with power. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real, but you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum and injury happens, so they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about, but it's still early. It's week 3.
So that's good.